Good morning. Welcome to another episode of the Dunn Wisdom Morning Show. I am your host, Melissa P. Dunn, CEO of MD Marketing Network and founder of this Dunn Wisdom movement. I am coming to you live on location from the beautiful city of Hollywood, where my team and I are about to lead a half-day strategic planning session. But I didn't want to cancel the show, so I am really, really excited to introduce you to this entrepreneur who is not only a mom and a wife and a leader in her community, but she's also a successful entrepreneur that's constantly learning and evolving. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dunn Wisdom Morning Show community for the first time. Miss Madline Noel. Hey, Maddie.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm super excited to be on the Dunn Wisdom Show. Thank you so much, Melissa, for allowing me to be on the platform, sharing it with you and your audience.
Oh, fantastic. Listen, speaking of audience, you guys are my co-hosts, right? So I want you to join the conversation. So jot in the chat a quick good morning. And then let me know where you're tuning in from so that we can give you a shout out. And right now we have Tammy. Am I saying that right, Tammy? Miss Bear? I need to put on my glasses, honey. He says that she's ready to tune in. And Young Sue is watching from YouTube. And she says, good morning. And she is very looking forward to talking to you. And then, of course, we also have Grace. Hey, Grace. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us for the conversation. Oh, you're watching from Boston. Fantastic. And of course, Miss White is watching from Coral Springs. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, Maddie. So tell me about what's the name of your company and what do you do?
Good morning once again to everyone. I'm super excited to be here this morning. My name is Madline Noel. I'm the CEO of Madline Care LLC. And the birth of this company, pretty much what I do is I produce an all-natural seasoning line and what we call pickles, which is a Haitian spice. However, I think just that is one of the many things that I do.
Let's stick a pin right there in the pickles, okay? Because I just want you to know that back when I was eating meat, my favorite Haitian food was griot and banan with pickles. And your pickles, honey, is delicious. It is so good. It is so good. And you actually was at Sola Rum Food and Wine Festival, and you had lines around the corner.
Lines. We ran out.
That's a great problem to have. So you have the pickles, and how can people purchase that pickles from you if they want to get it?
You can reach me on Instagram at Madoil, and that's at MADOIL. My number is 954-383-9545. You can also reach me at Elevate Naturally.
You're talking real fast. Can they text the order?
Yes.
Okay, what's the number?
The number is 954-383-9545.
45. 95. Okay. 954-383-9545.
Correct.
All right, perfect. I just put that in the chat, you guys. Okay, so you have the food company that you right now your one product is the pickles, which is delicious. I'm a customer and a raving fan. Okay, so what's the other business?
The other one is the all natural seasoning. And this is with all fresh herbs and vegetables, no added salt, no added like blended salt. And the idea just came as the pandemic and we were home, and this just gave us more opportunity to watch on what we eat, how we take care of our bodies, right? Because it is very important we take care of ourselves. And
Yes.
sometimes we get so caught up in doing so many things because we wear so many hats. And by, nature, we as women, we are like just mothers. We do so many things. We think of everyone else except for ourselves. And it's
Yeah.
so, it's just so critical that we take better care of ourselves. And one of the ways that we can do that is by monitoring what are we intaking? What are we adding to our food? And so we can start small.
Got
Perhaps we
it.
can go vegan all at once, but start small by the things that we use to season our meat, the things that we use to cook. And matter of fact, there was a few days ago, I cooked some rice, no salt, and I was just amazed at how
Wonderful.
I can make that change. And so those are the two products that I'm currently offering right now.
Wonderful. And those two products you're offering through the food and beverage company. I mean, through the food company. Did you hear me just speak beverage into your future, girl?
Into the future.
All right. And people can text their orders to the number that I put in the chat. So that's one company. And then I know you started a new venture in real estate. Talk about that real quick. And then we're going to go back to the beginning of your entrepreneurial journey.
Awesome. Well, real estate is something that I've always been interested in. In high school, I received my certificate in architectural drafting. And so I am always fascinated by floor plans and just being able to transform those floor plans and see how they become a house where people as us make it turn into a home. And I'm just the type of person that always like to stand behind the scenes. I don't like to be in front of the camera. So this is super exciting for me and new. And so I understand the need that families go through, right? For
Yes.
example, I had a family member that approached me and asked me, could I take one of their child because they were about to go homeless. I'm so excited that I was able to do that because this young man, he stayed with us for a few months. And then once his family was able to go back and, provide a house or a home for their children, just a few months after his mom passed. That was devastating. However, I felt so good that I was able to do that for his parents. And though we cannot cure homelessness, we cannot prevent it, in all integrity. However, what can we as citizens do? What can we as homeowners do to assist? It's not all about the money. How can we help people that are in need of a home get into a home? As we know, in the past few years, the prices have just been going up. And so a lot of the times we can't afford homes. Our incomes is not sufficient to carry us through with our bills and things as such. How do we educate families? And so sometimes it may not start off where you meet a client and all of a sudden, hey, I'm going to assist you in terms of getting a house right away. At times, these people are struggling to even make ends meet and probably is laying on someone's couch because of different circumstances in life. How do we help them get out of those circumstances? And so if we start off with training and just help them understand there's just little things that we can do to change our habits. You understand? So maybe we're eating out every day or we're, having a coffee out every day. How can we start making little adjustments to help families as opposed to, separating their kids so that they can, at least find a place to stay. How can we keep these families together? And
So
we
in
can
your
do that.
so in your real estate business, you offer education and you help people to get ready to buy a house. Yes.
Yes,
All right.
I work with a great group of a team, and that's Neva and Jude, First Class Realty. We're from beginning to end. And so again, do not shy away from making your homeownership dream become a reality, because we will meet you where you're at. If you're ready, you're pre-qualified already, let's go. We
All
want to get
right.
you right away.
Okay, perfect. So, so two businesses. One is food business that you offer the two spice products, and then the second one is a real estate business where really you help people to get ready for home ownership and get them to that point from beginning to end till they get the keys in their hands. Right?
Yes, yes.
Outstanding. So, what? Tell me a little bit about your background. What inspired you to become an entrepreneur?
The person that inspired me, I would say, is my godmother. However,
Mm-hmm.
it's always a village and it's always a community. For people that are really close to me, they would know that my godmother became my legal guardian at the age of 8. So she raised me, and this was a tough decision for my parents because they realized that they wanted a better life for me. I'm from the Bahamas, from a small town called Bluff, but my parents are Haitian, so I'm Haitian, Bahamian, American, and
I was just thinking that. Wait, where does the Bahamas come from? I thought you were Haitian. Okay, so your parents were Haitian migrants in the Bahamas, and then okay, got it.
yes.
Uh huh.
And so when they were migrating, when they were leaving back to go to Haiti, my
Mm-hmm.
godmother always told them, send me over to her. She will take care of me. And so just from the age of 8, I learned how to take care of others. And so that's why it says a lot of times we get so lost in taking care of others, we forget about ourselves. But I learned so much from her. Our home was always open to taking people in. And she sold everything. She sold clothing, she sold seafood, she just did
Yes.
everything in order to assist the people that she was taking in. So helping people and just becoming an entrepreneur has always been a motivation and an inspiration from my godmother, who just saw the importance of helping me make a better life. And so with that, it's my opportunity to help others create a better life and stability.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And we have that in common. I actually was raised by my grandmother too, for similar reasons, right? Because as an immigrant, sometimes you have a whole village raising a child in
Right.
order for folks to work and do what they have to do in order to make ends meet.
Yeah.
So you came here when you were 8,
Mhm.
and did you move to South Florida or were you in a different place
I moved to South Florida. I was in Miami for years,
for
and then
years?
before I resided in Broadwood.
Okay, well, I'm so happy that you're a resident of my city of Lauderhill, because you're bringing that same mentality of helping to our community. But before we talk about that, I want to give a shout out to Mo. Mo says she's tuning in from Miss Maddie's kitchen. Yes, Noel, Moesha. Listen, let me put on my glasses. I'm trying to be cute and I can't read a darn thing this morning.
Oh, daughter.
All right. And then let's see who else is watching. Miss White is watching from Coral Springs.
Miss Grace, hello.
And then Monique says that she is gonna. Ooh, listen to that! She's gonna order your product, girl. She can't
Awesome,
wait.
awesome.
And just again, that number to place that order is right there, 954-383-9545. All right. And so who else is watching this morning? All right. Tammy says she loves this.
Tammy, hello, Tammy.
All right. So you went to so you moved to Lauderhill when?
I moved, actually, this is my 18th year. Oh, I'm an adult now. I'm an adult in the city of Lottie Hill. This is my 18th year.
Wonderful. Listen, you are doing it because not only did you take my Lauderhill Shines program,
Yes,
right, where you
yes.
you are a Lauderhill Shines certified business, but you also went on to join one of the homeowners association. What inspired you to get so engaged?
Lottie Hill shines.
Really?
Yes, Lottie Hill shines. Pre-pandemic, and I would even say prior to this new commission board, and I don't know if it was just I wasn't getting notification, but just with this new commission board, I've just been getting notification in terms of how to get involved in the city, how to be a part of the city. And that's how I became aware of the Lottie Hill Shines program. I've always been in ministry. Practically, I've been in ministry all my life. And so in the church, I'm very familiar, especially in the Haitian community here in Broward and in Miami. I'm very influential in the churches. However, I believe that the Lord had just a grand vision that he wanted me to execute. And I needed to not only stay behind those doors, I needed to come out of those doors. And so when I was presented with the opportunity to join the Lottie Hill Shines program, and I hope we get an opportunity to just talk a little bit about the Lottie Hill Shines program, which is a program that helps small businesses grow and scale their business, or if you're thinking of entering entrepreneurship world, this is a great program for you in Lottie Hill. And I was super excited to join. However, I was a bit hesitant. It's like a brand new business starting off. And the question that, the representative that was asking me prior to coming on board, I'm like, I am not ready for these questions. I'm not ready to answer these questions.
Mm-hmm.
And, we had a great conversation. And the next thing I received the message, you're part of the Lottie Hill Shines program. I'm like, yes. But one thing that I do not like, I do not like being in front of the cameras. And so
I remember that. I remember you as being, you're doing your work, you're focused, but not necessarily the first one to participate, the first one to speak. So it's like in the last 6 to 8 months, I'm like, wait, where did she come from? You're at every
no.
commission meeting. Oh my goodness. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. I literally used to just cut my eyes like, is Miss Melissa going to ask us to, because that would be the first thing you say to us is turn your camera on. And I literally just wanted to crawl under my desk. And I'm like, and then as I'm on camera, you're on camera, your camera is on and you're asking God to make you invisible.
Oh,
wow. Like,
wow.
Lord, please do not let her call my name. Then I hear Miss Noel. I'm like, oh.
Wow.
However, I know that God had planted just quite a bit of seeds in me.
Yes.
And he wanted to place me in a position to get someone like you to just pull me from the back and bring me up front, right? A lot of times we want to drive the car from the back seat. So we'll tell our friend, you go ahead and drive. They're driving, but we're providing the directions. You turn left, turn right, at the light, go, we're providing all the directions as opposed to taking the wheel, showing this friend the way so that the next time we both get into the car, your friend is able to take lead. It's just quite important. And that's something that I had to come to grip with. I had to realize that this mission, this campaign, and I met some great people that spoke about campaign, that we want to get out. We can't always be in the back seat and providing directives. And I'm the type of person that loves to help and assist in any way, in every way. This is one of those instances where I'm not afraid of no. Like, I would prefer you to tell me no, my assistance is not needed. at the moment or just not needed in general, as opposed to sitting on the sideline and not doing anything. So though I don't like to be upfront, I don't like all the recognition, but I never cease to offer my help, my assistance in whatever capacity.
Do you know, I did not know that that was something that you were struggling with, because I always called on you. And
Yes.
when I called on you, you always stepped forward and you always answered the questions. And when I asked for your help, you always said yes. When I put something in the chat and I say, okay, entrepreneurs, go check this out, you always check this out. And so I want to honor you right now, because that's where growth is, right? Growth
Yes.
happens when you are clear about the things that are holding you back and you
Correct.
do it anyways.
Yes.
Growth happens when you feel fear, you acknowledge the fear, and you move forward anyway. So listen, my girl, I'm saluting you right now. And I see some people here that's saluting you too. Look at that. So proud of you,
Thank you,
Madline.
Tammy. Thank you. She's been
So
my
proud.
number one supporter. Grace,
Oh,
thank you.
oh, Grace, good. A recent conference in Miami. Listen, we should connect again. I'd
Yes,
love to.
this is Grace that we met when we went to what's her name? She had a conference in Miami at the church.
Okay, well,
Yes.
let's reconnect. And then here's what Miss Lambert has to say. She says, "Love that. Don't be afraid of the word no."
Yes.
Fantastic. Listen, I am so proud of you. Growth. That's exactly what the word is, growth. So let me ask you this. Now that you've decided to step up and to be on the board of your HOA, what's next for you?
I'm super excited. I've recently became an appointed guardian at Lightem. And this is the opportunity that I have to advocate for children that are abandoned, abused, and neglected. And so, as part of, or me being the secretary of the United Lauderdale Community Association, I have to really understand what the community's needs are. I'm really big on motivating our youth. And so I really want to work with children, understand what it is that our kids need. I have a motto, and I strongly believe that kids are our today. We can embrace our kids and get them to work on, get them to evolve, and get them to grow, right? And that's one of the reasons why I had to take that leap of faith. I had to come from behind the scenes, because if I'm motivating our youth to be upfront and center, be intentional, as you know, normally tells us, be intentional, then I have to be about what I'm saying and what I'm practicing and preaching. And so I wanted to understand the things that children go through and how I can be a comfort to them. And the more I understand that, the more I'll understand the things that our youth in Lauderdale needs, how we can reach out to them. And I want to, I just definitely love to start off, even start like with how Arlene is talking about, you know, teaching our kids from a very young age. So start them off from daycare. How do they transition from daycare to elementary? How did they transition from elementary to middle, middle to high, high to college, or whatever like that they so choose? And so my journey right now in terms of working with the United Lauderdale Community Association is to just bridging our communities together, coming together as one. And whether this is working with our youth, whether this is working with our elderly, our community leaders, we just need to all come together. It's a teamwork effort. Like, I alone cannot do it. And I had to understand and grasp the fact that I don't have to do it alone. And I don't have to do it alone. But Monique said something that was really important. Do it scared.
Do it scared, honey. And I'm so
Yes.
proud of you, Madeline. And I'm so proud of the work that you're doing in the community. Let's see what some of our folks are saying. Yes, it was at Arlene's conference, Grace.
Yes.
Thank you for that. And Arlene is saying, Yes, we need people to advocate for our children. And Miss Evita is saying, we are super proud of you, big sis. Love, 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 love. Well, it looks like you have a whole tribe of people loving on you this morning. Thank you so much for joining us for the Dunn Wisdom Morning Show. And I just want to put out one final call to action. Let's support this community leader. Let's support this woman of God, this entrepreneur, this community servant. If you want to order her products, you can text her at 954-383-9545. Thanks for joining us for the show, Madline. Madline, thank you.
Thank you so much for just providing this platform to me and so many other women that just help us evolve and grow and help the community understand what it is that we stand for. Because once we are present, the community will rally behind us. They will cheer us on. And I just want to say thank you so much to everyone, all of my friends and family from near and far that have joined in this morning. I am forever grateful. Again, call me 954-383-9545 for all of your seasoning, for your pickles. And definitely, we want to get you into your home by the end of this year so that you can take advantage of the homestead exemption. So yes, 954-383-9545. Call me at Neva and Jude First Class Realty, where we definitely will make your home ownership dream become a reality. I love you all so much.
All right, fantastic. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Be sure to share, like, and comment on this post. Certainly watch the replay. Thank you for joining us for this episode of the Dunn Wisdom Morning Show. Remember, be kind and loving to yourself. You absolutely deserve it. Be well.
Thank you.